What's up guys, Chard here, your tech guy. So today I'm going to be comparing two different devices. It's going to be the Versa against the Blaze. Not comparing against the Apple Watch because those are two separate manufacturers. And that wouldn't be a fair comparison because the Apple Watch does what it does and the Fitbit does what it does. The Apple Watch is more for smartwatch feature while the Fitbit Versa is more of a fitness device. And to compare them two wouldn't be a fair comparison because they don't do the exact same thing that each other does. So I couldn't compare those two devices and get an equal result because they have their own strengths and weaknesses. But I know the Fitbit Blaze and the Fitbit Versa are in the same class. One is an upgrade from the other, and we're going to see the difference between both of them. Alright, so stay tuned while I do this comparison. So let's start off this comparison with the screen to see how each one of them look. So as you can see right off the bat, the Fitbit Versa has much brighter and richer screen compared to the Fitbit Blaze. And even though the Fitbit Blaze is at its maximum resolution, you can tell that there's a big difference between both of them right off the bat. The Fitbit Versa has a whole lot more to offer compared to the Fitbit Blaze. But of course, we already know that the Fitbit Blaze has no apps at all. It just has exercise and stuff like that. Now, when we click on exercise, as you can see, it provides a graphic of what you can see, you know, like the running, the bicycling, swimming, treadmill, weights, interval timer, and workout. So all those comes with the title plus a little graphic image of what it looks like. Now on the Fitbit Blaze, when we go into exercise, we get walk and just a word, treadmill, weights, elliptical, workout, run, bike, but there's no graphic image to go along with that. Just a title with the background that's orange and with a little yellow. That's the difference between those two as far as the exercise. Of course, the Fitbit Blaze don't have a music. It has alarms and relax, timer, weather, and settings. It also has tips, Strava, Starbucks, Pandora, and Deezer. Of course, over here, the only thing we have is exercise, FitStar, relax, timer, alarms, and settings. So you get a much richer experience on this compared to that one over there, because like I said, you got all this stuff going on. You swipe up for today and you can see how many steps I've done today, the miles, the stairs, the calories burned, and the active minutes. So when I stroll up, you can see the steps per hour. That's how much are remaining. I can slide over and see how many hours total for today. So I got 10 out of 14. And then you can see the heart rate, monitor, and then settings. All that's from swiping up. Of course, on the Fitbit Blaze, when we click on today, we get our steps, heart rate, steps per hour, miles, calories burned, floors, and active minutes. So on the Versa, when you slide down, you get all your notifications. Right now it says all caught up. On the Fitbit Blaze, you swipe up for your notification, and then you swipe down to turn on and off the notifications and to control your music, because you can see it says music loading, but that's basically your music on the phone, not music on the device, compared to over here where you actually have the music on the device. So when you go into music, it's going to be music that's loaded. Now it says no music loaded because I haven't put any music on there yet, but I can transfer music to this device compared to on the Fitbit Blaze. Of course, you got alarms, so you can set your alarms for a certain time of the day. There's a coach. So if you want to be coach while you're training and working out, it's already built in. So it has a built-in coach to actually take you through your workout if need be. Of course, on the Fitbit Blaze, you don't have anything like that, but they have the FitStar, where you can go in there and actually do workouts like 7-minute workout, 10-minute abs, or warm-ups. So that's basically all you're going to get on here. Well, like I said, this one comes with the coach. I guess that's something similar over here, but you probably get more out of this one. The Relax is like breathing exercise, but you can pretty much do the same on the Fitbit Blaze, so there's nothing missing there. Of course, we got weather over here where you can get your local weather report. Nothing like that is available on the Blaze. Timer, same thing over there. Settings here. So you can use the tips to learn how to use the Fitbit. You know, it's built-in tutorials if you want to use it. Strava is a recording app that records your run to see a list of record activities. And you got Pandora. You know, if you have the Pandora Plus, you can actually have the music stream to hear and actually listen to your Pandora Plus. I think you can download some music from Pandora. And then you got Starbucks, Deezer, which is another music service. But there's more apps you can actually load onto here using the mobile app on your mobile device. So you just have to search through the Fitbit App Store and add more apps when you need be. Now, it's not like a smartphone where you got these tons of apps or games you can play. It's a fitness device. So basically, you're going to get some things that's useful and not stuff to actually play game, because Fitbit themselves went out to create a fitness app and not a smartwatch. Although it's got some smartwatch features, but they're like icing on the cake. They're not like trying to go out and make a smartwatch to compete with Apple or anything like that. Now, I see a lot of reviews over there comparing this to the Apple Watch, but I don't think that's a fair comparison, because this is going more after fitness, while Apple is going more of an extension of the Apple phone. You can even make phone calls and stuff like that through the Apple Watch, but this is not capable of making phone calls or doing any of that other stuff. So like I said, I couldn't compare this to an Apple Watch because I don't think it's a fair comparison. Because this can do fitness thing better, while Apple Watch can do app related stuff. It's like I said, it's like a smart watch, and this just have smart watch capabilities. That's it. Okay, so as far as cosmetics or design, or you want to put it, you know, both of them has the charging port on the back. They got the heart rate sensor on the back, of course, to read your arm. Both of them has the button on the side, one button on each side, and then two buttons on the other side. So they're pretty much similar in that area. The Versa has a much longer screen going up, and the screen look a little bit larger to me if you put them side by side. I like the way that the Fitbit Versa has everything built into one, instead of just having this separate where you have to pop this one out. And the buttons are on the side. You know, the buttons are on the side too, where you can still press them, but it's best pressed if it's in the enclosure. And when I got mine, it came in a silver case. I just went out on Amazon and got me a black frame to actually blend in with the color of the screen here, or the device. So this one is more streamlined. The only difference is once you buy this color, you have to stick with this color. You cannot interchange it with a gold rim or anything like that, while this was able to swap it out. So if I wanted a gold or a red or a yellow or whatever color I want to get, I could easily swap it out. Although it wouldn't change the face of this, but at least I could get a different rim. That's no big deal because I like the black, because as you can see, I started off with a silver, like I said, and I changed it to a black. So the black is fine with me, no problem there. I'm just letting you know that this is interchangeable frame and this is not. Once you choose this color, you're pretty much stuck with it till you decide to get another one, or find some way to spray paint it. I don't know. I'm just saying that. And they both tell you how many steps you have left. Like this right now says I got 108. This will do the same too. It has a reminder. I noticed also too that the vibration, the little buzz that you feel on your arm from this one is a little bit stronger. And you can actually control the vibration on this one, because this one has a normal and a high compared to the one buzz on this one. You can feel this one, but this one gives you a little bit more jolt. You can tell, you know, you can't misplace a jolt from this one right here, because you do feel it compared to this one. You still feel it over here, but you feel it more over on this one. So I think that's about it in far as comparison. Like I say, you can tell that this one is much richer in color. So like I said, as far as the upgrade from this to this, I'm more impressed with this one compared to what I had. This was impressive the first time I got it, so I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but now I'm more impressed that they went a step in the right direction, because they really went back and redid this whole thing. You know, they redesigned it. They didn't just made a 2.0 version of it. The whole thing is being redesigned. They put a better screen inside there, a much brighter screen that you can actually see even in broad daylight, sunlight shining down. This is more like in your face. And this come with a whole lot more watch face compared to this. I like this kind of watch face right here because it has all the details right up front. I don't have to go hunting for them, even though I have easy access to them, but I like the way I can actually view them right there. I wish I could change this green one to floors instead of active minutes, because I would like to see how many floors I've done compared to active minutes. That's more important to me than the active minutes. But it's one of those things, I won't complain. Maybe they'll find one day that has all that, or maybe there's a settings I can change this one. I'm not sure. I haven't really explored that far yet. Now, I hope you enjoyed that comparison, so you can see the difference between the Fitbit Blaze and the Fitbit Versa. It's just a big difference. The screen alone is what caught my eye. I've stared at that Fitbit Blaze screen for 2 years now, and I got used to it. But when I stared at that Versa screen now, I was seeing that there's a big difference. It's like when I first got my glasses and everything that looked dull all of a sudden looked sharp again. So that's the difference between those two right there, and it's a world of difference. I like it, and I couldn't see myself going back to the Blaze, because this screen right here is wow. It's very impressive, and I wanted to do that up close, personal, and compare two devices that was made by the same manufacturer. That's the kind of way I like to do things. So in the upcoming video, I'll be doing one on their fitness test to see which one do a better job of recording. So I'm going to do sleep recording. So I'll put both of them on while I sleep. I'm going to wear both of them during the day to see how much they record while I'm doing my steps and also the stairs. And then I will do a video on the result of those two. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider doing so, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Have a good one.